Hi guys, this is me, Rusty78609, Central Texas, USA. It is a rainy day in Central Texas, and I feel like an old shut-in because it's been raining for about 3 days. It is November the 5th, I think, Monday, at 2:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's about 46 degrees outside and drizzling rain. Man. So anyway, since I could not do a whole lot, I was going to go take a walk, and I'm not going to go walking again today, I guess, since it's miserable. I thought the sun might come out, but it didn't. But anyway, I'm Rusty78609, Central Texas. I have full-time RV'd, and I also go camping in a car. I have two playlists on my homepage related to RVing and camping in a car. So, having said all that, why am I doing this video? Because I was looking over my comments on my channel looking for something to do. I'm not that I don't have a script writer. This is an it, and I'm an it. And why are the it's here? The it's are here because I tried a pet and it didn't work for you new guys, and I'm telling you 70% of the people that view this channel are new people. So I sometimes forget to introduce the it's and tell you why they're there. It makes me look a little loony, doesn't it? As soon as I get over this twitch, I'll be all right. Anyway, kidding. Anyway, so I looked down my comments, and there's a lot that I could do a video on probably, but try to pick something that I know about that much about. Anyway, there's one here that says, "Hi Rusty, do you have any thoughts on other hybrid car models on the market that you think would be as good or better than the Prius?" I've never been in a hybrid before, and I don't know much about them. There are even some hybrid SUVs now as well. However, since watching your videos, you have piqued my interest. Because of you, I am considering a hybrid for my next car, even if I don't ever go camping. Well, let's expand on that a little bit. Old Rusty can do that because he ain't got nothing else to do. Anyway, there are a lot of hybrid cars, okay, besides the Prius. Chevrolet's got them, Ford's got them, Honda's got them, Lexus has got them. Of course, Toyota's got more than just the Prius. They got the Toyota Highlander, the Toyota Prius. I do favor Toyota cars because I've had 3 of them, and they've been very reliable and maintenance free. Now, whether you get a hybrid or not, check out Toyota consumer reports or consumer guides and see the ratings. And that's something else I'll suggest right off the bat. Before you buy anything, whether it's a hybrid or just a regular gasoline engine, go to Consumer Reports or pick up one of their little guides. I think I've got one around here somewhere, but I'm not going to get up and get it. I've got a little book they publish about this thick on the new cars, and they rate them, and they also rate older models so you can see what kind of maintenance problems people have had with particular car companies. And so do that, and it's a good way to start your search. I mean, can you get confused with all the models and stuff that are out there today? Of course you can. My God, you know, it's amazing. I mean, but let's hang with the hybrid cars for a little bit here, where I get carried away. I have a tendency to wander off into left field. But anyway, the prices of the hybrids, without exception, as far as I can see, they go all the way. Here's a Lexus LS hybrid for $72,500. There's one for you. Or you can get a Lexus GS for $46,000. You can get a Toyota Avalon for $37,000. These are all thousands, not dollars, okay? You can get a Hyundai Sonata for $26,000. You can get a Toyota Highlander for $36,000. A Honda Accord hybrid for $29,000. Anyway, they go on and on and on. You can get the best, probably the lowest price hybrid you can get is going to be like the regular Prius, like I've got, or the Prius C, which is a little less expensive. It's about $3,000 or $4,000 less. It's a little smaller. I don't know how small a car you want, and or you can get. They actually make the a 2000 and they make a Honda Civic hybrid, and it's about 25,000 in that range. That's a lot of money, okay? And as far as the gas mileage, yeah, they do. They all get good gas mileage. It's all going to be in the 40s, probably somewhere. And as opposed to a non-hybrid getting around 30 to the mid 30 miles per, or say 30 to 35 mile per gallon range. You can find some good, uh, probably some SUVs that get in the low 30 miles per gallon, okay? And so as far as justifying buying a hybrid by cost savings is impossible. You can't do it. I'm an old retired CPA, or I was a CPA for 20 years, certified public accountant. I know numbers, particularly the simple stuff. And no, you can't. $2 a gallon. See, when I bought my Priuses back 2010 and forward, uh, price of gasoline was in the mid $2.50 to $3, and then it got up to over $3, and that everybody remembers that. And there is some small cost justification through gasoline dollar savings that I guess you could you can try to justify your outlay by saying, look how much we're saving and how much money we're saving on gasoline. And but that's a hard one now. At $2 a gallon, and it's probably going to stay there for a while. I don't see any big changes coming, unless we get into a war or something. Well, excuse me, we're always in a war, but a major war. Then I don't think we're going to have any big oil price spikes. But I'm not I can't see into the future. But as far as the cars themselves, I guess of course, since you're not really familiar with hybrids, the only difference between a hybrid and a regular car is the hybrid has a battery pack. Most of them, I'd say all of them now, are lithium ion, just like your cell phone. They're very reliable. They last a long time. They'll go anywhere from 150 to 300,000 miles. I don't think people know how long they last. Okay, and they are reliable. I don't know of many people that have complained about hybrid vehicles. I haven't seen any. And Consumer Reports rates them all pretty highly. And since there's been a lot of them out there for several years, they've got some history on these things now, and it looks like it's a fairly reliable vehicle. And of course, whenever you're in the city, your gas mileage will be much better than whenever you're cruising on the highway or interstates at 70 miles per hour, because that's what they're designed for. That's where you get your full benefit of your gas electric combination. That makes it a hybrid. That's where you get the full benefit is in the city. I live in a rural area, and most of my driving is on a highway. But since I live in a rural area and there's very little, if any, traffic, I can drive. I can drive 50 to 55 miles an hour in that range, and there's nobody on my bumper, and it's not a problem. It's not an issue at all. But in cities, if that's where you happen to live, that you're going to have to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak, or you're going to get run over. And but yeah, as far as your question about, I'm not a car whiz, okay, but I have had a hybrid for 4 or 5 years. That's been my whole history. And they are, and what I love about the Prius, I like quiet vehicles. Some people like diesels, okay, that's a big difference. They're noisy. And, but I like the hybrid because it's quiet. You just push the little blue starter button and nothing happens. It just makes a few clicks and put it in gear and away you go. And most of the hybrids, if not all of them, come with what they call CVT, which is the abbreviation for continuously variable transmission. So you never feel the shift from one gear to the next to the next to the next. It's just a smooth transition from 0 to 60. No, you never feel a gear change ever in a CVT, continuously variable transmission. And most hybrid vehicles have that, which is very good. And but if you just want an economical car, an SUV, yeah, a hybrid's good. And you're not, the difference between a regular hybrid price and a regular SUV price is probably about $4,000, okay, on average. Now, some of them may be significantly more, but that's going to be pretty close to an average. And that $4,000 depends on how long you're going to keep the vehicle. May be cost justified through fuel savings, but it's going to take several years. It's not going to happen in 1, 2, or 3 years. Now, if you stretch that out onto 5, 6, 7 years, yeah, you're getting somewhere then, because you'll start getting paid back. Because if you're getting, well, like in my case, I get 50 miles plus per gallon. I average about 54. And if I had a regular gasoline car that got 30 miles to the gallon, then that's fairly significant savings. That's about a 40% savings in fuel cost. And of course, I don't drive a lot. And that if you drive a lot, like I drive about 1,000 miles a month, it takes me a while to recoup any cost because I'm not driving a lot. But if you're driving 3,000 miles a month, take a hard look at a hybrid, okay? Because your cost savings you may get your return on your investment fairly quickly. But the Prius is great. I love it. I love and all of them have the electric air conditioning, electric stuff, so that when you pull up to a red light, the engine's off, and and whenever you're sitting in traffic waiting for them to remove accident scene or clear an accident scene or whatever, you're not sitting there with your engine running like every gasoline automobile is. Your engine is off. It's like a golf cart, and your air conditioning is running on electric from the batteries that, and if the batteries get low, the engine will automatically cut on, run for a while to charge the batteries, and then cut off, okay? And what I would recommend you do is go drive a few and see what you think. But I like the hybrid. My next car will at least be a hybrid. I'd like to go all the way to buy an electric fully. That's what I would like to do. Nissan Leaf's got one almost that I can afford, but unfortunately it has no range. Well, that has some. It's about 125 miles. They think they're going to get up to 200 miles pretty soon, and that's okay. But I'm used to having 500 miles range in my Toyota Prius that I've got right now, and I like that because when I go camping, I get out in the boonies. I don't want to be worried about not being able to get back. You know what I mean? And if you sat in your all-electric car in the evening and ran the air conditioner like I run mine in my hybrid Prius, you're going to wake up the next morning, I guess, and thumb a ride into town, or go buy a generator to charge your car. Having said all that, that will cover the hybrid. That's all the hybrid knowledge I've got. I mean, and I hope some of that confuses you enough to where you'll go check it out on your own. But there are a number. I mean, I don't know how many there are. They just go on and on and on and on and on. BMW's got them, Volkswagen's got them, Lincoln's got a hybrid, Infinity's got a hybrid, Audi's got a hybrid. I mean, I don't know that there's anyone that doesn't have a hybrid. And but they're a little pricey. The Subaru, if you live in the cold country, they make a hybrid that's about 26,000. It's I can't remember. Let me see if I can find it here. It's the XV Cross something, Cross Trail or Cross something, and it's like 26,000. If you live in the the snowy, icy country, that might be a good one for you. Or you can get a Mercedes-Benz 96.6. That's the one you want. But be that as it may, I've rambled on here enough. It's a great day here in Central Texas, folks, and you guys have a great day, and I hope I've helped you a little bit on that, and some of the viewers that watch this they'll certainly get in and talk about it, because whenever I say something that isn't correct, you can rest assured that somebody's going to say, hold it, wrong. Do I mind that? No, not a bit. Oh, by the way, I did another video today and I said it was November the 5th. Funny how time changes. It's all of a sudden, it's December the 5th right now, and it's only been a few hours. Time flies, folks. I do that. That's just getting older. You make mistakes like that. You have little brain farts every now and then. There's nothing you can do about it. You just live with it and go on down the road. So thumbs up. Just a minute. From this is red on the head, and this is Trenton Clump, and I'm me. From all three, thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Enjoy your day. Keep your health. Take deep breaths. Oh, buy USA made. Take deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. That's the way to do it. And walk, stretch. Just stand up and stretch every now and then. I guarantee it'll make you feel better. You'll live longer and you'll just be healthier. Okay, your little joints won't get stiff. That's what happens when you get older. Anyway, have a good day. Bye-bye.